good, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new Blu-ray unboxing. This time for the 2017 live-action adaptation of Ghost in the Shell. Now, some of you guys may know that I'm not wearing my traditional jeans. I am wearing Batman v Superman lounge pants. Some of you guys may ask me, Glenn, why are you wearing Batman v Superman lounge pants with a Naruto t-shirt? Well, that's because it's like 8 o'clock right now. I go to bed in like an hour and 30 minutes because, school night, you gotta go to bed early because, school and shit. So, yeah, and I just came out of the shower not too long ago. That's why I'm wearing these. So, yeah, guys. Now, Ghost in the Shell 2017 reboot, remake. Unfortunately, my mom bought this at Walmart. She bought this with the Mummy. The remake of the Mummy, or the start of Universal's, Dark Universe. She bought that, and she bought this as well for me. I asked her also to get I asked that she can give me Logan 2 as well as Yu-Gi-Oh! Something Dimension, the recent anime movie that came out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Last year. So yeah, but she only got this. Unfortunately, she didn't get it with the slipcover. I don't know if it's just me, guys. Does anyone else, when they see a Blu-ray, it has a slipcover, but then they see it again, or when they buy the Blu-ray, doesn't have it, it kind of triggers them, gets their OCD, where's the slipcover? I know it was supposed to. This was so. It's missing. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the only person that's like that. I like to have slipcovers on my Blu-rays. It just looks more presentable. I just don't like having them by themselves if they had slipcovers beforehand. But yeah. Now, as you guys know, I will of course leave my rank. You guys know I of course did when I reviewed this movie. I loved it. Do I think this is better than the original '90s movie? No. But I say this was a damn good live-action adaptation. I like this. I would say I like this as much, if not slightly less, than the original '95 anime classic Ghost in the Shell. This is the 25th anniversary, and this Blu-ray set is already better than this one. Why? Because this actually has bonus features on it. Yeah, this actually has bonus features on it. At least, does it? Yep, it has special features. Yep, it does have bonus features. So that makes it better than this thing, which I heard even the Steelbook, Steelbook they released for this movie, it still doesn't have the bonus feature. So if you want the bonus feature of Ghost Shell, you have to buy the DVDs, which I find that stupid. But of course, guys, I will leave my review of this movie in the description box below if you care of what my full thoughts and opinions were. I personally say that I really enjoyed the movie. I would not say better than this. I would say it's just as good, if not just as slightly less than of course, the anime classic. And since that, I've actually watched Ghost in the Shell standalone complex on Toonami, the first season anyway. And oh my god, that show, standalone complex, definitely a place in my top 10 favorite anime of all time. It's fucking phenomenal. I wish Toonami immediately then aired second gig afterwards, because I'm really curious what goes down second gig after what happened in the first season. But instead they're airing Outlaw Star, which is the anime I've never heard of, so I'm curious what that's about, as well as Cowboy Bebop. The first episode aired last week, and I've heard, now if you've been in the anime queue for a decent time, you have heard people praise to hell and back Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the greatest anime of all time, one of the greatest English dubs of all time. So I'm curious to see what all the hubbub was about, Cowboy Bebop. So I'm curious. I'm actually just right now going through Lupin the Third, getting caught up on that from Toonami. I'm really enjoying Lupin the Third. This is part 4. I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, that's the original. Okay, so on the front cover we have the Major Motoko Kusanagi, played by Scarlett Johansson. It is not whitewashing, you fucking retards. It is not. She looks because she's a cyborg and she's a fictional character. We have Bato on the right, and of course the leader of Section 9. I forget his name. And one thing that's weird about this guy is, if you saw the movie, this dude doesn't speak English at all. He only speaks in Japanese. I've really been curious on why that is. Does he just not? Does the actor that portrayed him doesn't speak English, or do you just not feel like we're ready? Just let him speak Japanese because of the whitewashing controversy? I don't know, but yeah. And also, guys, here you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Here's the code for the digital issue if you want it. First come, first serve. I'm not going to use it. And of course, here, let me take this out. The 2 discs. We got the Blu-ray right here, as well as the DVD right here. And one thing I actually gotta say, speaking of live-action adaptations, you guys may have actually heard that Hollywood is actually trying their hand at Attack on Titan. they're not animating, or I say adapting, the original manga. They're actually remaking the 2 Japanese ones. Yes, the Japanese ones, aka the shitty ones. Which, granted, yes, I do agree, those movies are absolute shit, but they're so bad, they're good shit. They are laughably bad. When I watched this movie, I was like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still horrible. It's laughably bad, especially part 2. Part 2, I was like, what the fuck am I watching at this point? What the fuck am I watching? But one thing I do hope to see, I don't know if that movie's still going on right now, like they're still in production, or if it's still going, if they cancel it. But I really hope to God, unless they already have a director plan, I really hope they get like Sam Raimi to direct it. For 2 reasons. One, because because of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray, and Evil Dead, and that's because we saw how well these Spider-Man turned out with like the cinematography when Spider was swinging. We all know how amazing that looked, and we already know that about him with his expertise with horror with the Evil Dead movies. And yeah, and Attack on Titan, we have the horror element and we have the ODM gear. You could, oh my god, if you give that to Sam Raimi, I swear to God, this is gonna probably turn out better than the anime, honestly. Because add that with the way if he filmed them like he did the Spider-Man movies, mix that with his already expertise in horror, you have a masterpiece on your hands. If we were adapting the manga, but it looks like we're remaking the Japanese one, so I'm not sure if they already have a director plan for that one or if they're not, but if they don't have one, get Sam Raimi. I don't think the dude is directing anything at the moment. I think the last movie he ever directed was Drag Me to Hell back in 2008. But yeah, guys, that is my unboxing of Ghost in the Shell 2017. I really enjoyed the movie. I'll leave my link to my original review in the description box below if you're curious what my original thoughts were. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you feel like it. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.